Mondo 1. I'll open up your minds like double doors that fly right off their hinges. This MC thing, I'm made for this shit. I make ends meet like a teacher or a sentence. Celebrity status don't mean shit if the rest of the world don't feel the spit from your stage presence. The main lesson is to make ends meet. They chose defeat, we chose the streets, and I mean it. I wouldn't lie to you, deny you the truth. Why you think the youth are so wild and confused? They don't got a word to describe what they do, let alone what the eye could produce, let alone what their eye can reduce. You know, my MC, it's up so early in the morning, stuck like it's debating. Fucked up habits like gourmets what it wants, but sure, I'll probably have some more Ritz crackers and some water. Cause to survive, I'm an MC first, serving you bite-sized till you MCs mature. My right foot's all up in your area like the police in your streets always invading you. Yeah, you'll get your pictures, missing Mr. Wristlock always ask for proof that this whip ain't robbed. Just like your brights, I am the light that's at the end of your tunnel. My shit is easy to see until it fucking blinds you. I'ma continue to guide you. Cause check it out, 46% of my population is unemployed to date, but rapping's worth 10 billion, growing in strength. The times are ending, but for us remain a cycle like a cipher. We all get a turn to reign based on your mind and faith where you earn your stay. Down by law, I made an oath to spray, recycling the sciences of Herc and phase, cause too much knowledge for your working brain. If you don't know the scent Cornbread made, shout out to the original graffiti writer Cornbread. Shout out to Kool Herc, Phase 2, Code 2, all the original graffiti writers. I'm not naming them all, but I mean, I just had to say that because a lot of people don't know who Cornbread really was or where graffiti writing originated. But you may want to Google Cornbread and an elephant in Philadelphia. So I started off with a little freestyle, but that's not all. I wanted to say I wrote another verse for the 16 bar challenge. I just wanted to floss that a little bit and just kind of get a little warmed up because this is hip hop and I'm hip hop, and you deserve more, world. You deserve more rhymes, more time off the top, because this is Premier shit that I'm doing. Shout out to DJ Premier. I was looking at a magazine just now that said Premier on it. Premier. Travel the world premiere. I'm at a hotel right now. I'm in Southern California, and I'm enjoying my life. And it's unfortunate that my peace has to be disturbed by constant violence in the streets. And it's not towards me, the violence. It's towards young, innocent, black kids, Hispanic kids, white kids, like Dylan Taylor. This little kid out in, he was out in Mexico, but it's on the border. The imaginary line in the sand we call the U.S. border. Being patrolled by 14th Amendment private corporations called the Police Department, Border Control. Shot a little kid named Antonio Elena, little 10, I think he was like 10 or 13 years old, and he was throwing rocks at the cops for some reason, but they shot him to death, brutally executed him, execution style. Shot him 10 times. His blood's all over the walls and on the sidewalks. And I say this like this because that's really how it happened. But then you go over to, you know, Amadou Diallo, you go over to Oscar Grant, you go over to Trayvon Martin, you go over to, you know, Mike Brown, Ferguson, Mike Brown, Eric Garner, you know, there's, you know, police brutality is really a matter of the consciousness in which we live in, the place we live in, this place we call home. You know, certain suburbs don't want to call it a problem when you're shooting down what they would consider quote unquote threats to society, because you got a different style of talking and walking and dressing and being, and you know, you want to affiliate it to video games where black males, Latin, Hispanic males, certain white males, and others are considered a threat because in video games, you know, they're considered easy targets. Police these days aren't well trained in law. The Constitution of the United States, the Declaration of Independence, the amendments, they can't quote you. Maybe a few good cops can, but for the majority, these are savages, man, brutes that come out. You know, in Europe, they have what's called a heavy hand. It's a service you can go to, and you pay for someone to take care of your dirty work for you, you know, and it just sounds familiar. It just seems familiar to me. You know, the style, this European style, you know. But shout outs to my European brothers and sisters, these hip hop cats and other cats that are non-hip hop, that are living their lives, you know, as civil people, you know. But this savagery that exists in the world today, in America, this constant struggle to fucking act right and be normal human beings. What's a normal human being? Don't eat me and I won't eat you. Don't kill my people, I won't kill yours. Savagery. It's only a matter of time before fucking well, let me just be a little more polite. It's only a matter of time before people start eating people, like in cannibalism. The cops are gonna start eating people. So fucking savage with this shit. But anyway, I want to shout out the Temple of Hip Hop for maintaining its stance in the world as beacons of light. You know, preserving hip hop, spreading awareness. I want to shout out Zulu Nation as well. There's a lot of other organizations, but right now this is the Temple of Hip Hop 16-bar challenge to spread awareness for all the stuff that's been going on, and you know, so my verse, here we go. So when they kick in your door waving the 4-4 hands up, crashing your party like task force. Whoop whoop, that's the sound of a whack cop. But in the media, they're feeding you their crack rock, making you fiend for fear, making you dump buckets on your head for laugh stock. But ask not what's happening in Gaza. They got you gassed up. Like, back up, mock the Platz and mock the Einen Kreis. That's German slang for open up the cipher, raise up your consciousness. With graffiti writing, Schlachthof, writing on walls, slaughterhouse, where the civilians overthrow authorities with Montana cans and Krylons. Hip hop's been the answer to the seizures. Peace, love, unity, tag that on a t-shirt. Do the research. While you're sitting, surfing the web, and there's kids in the street getting tased to death. I kind of went off freestyle, forgot what I wrote. Fuck it, you get the point. Mondo 1, I never point unless it's at you. Correcting, bringing peace, inspecting myself. My spirit, I do my shit for Delph. Niggas these days want to act ignorant, but when it comes to living life in the spirit, they want to front, so they stay deep in the trenches. But there's no movement there for them. They want to act afraid, want to front posture like they're friends of who? Let me take you back to school. Off the top, I'm a conscious brother. I'm not a cop, but I bet I could do a better job than you. If you're shooting youth, fuck out of here. Temple of Hip Hop, screaming free yourself. Modern day slavery, Anyway, this is Temple of Hip Hop Mondo 1, shouting out all my people. There's a lot of you that I want to shout out. Let me shout you out right now. Temple of Hip Hop, Sun 1, Temple of Hip Hop, Believer Chicago, Temple of Hip Hop, NYC, Sanchez 1. I want to shout out Desire Nobility for calling me out, challenging me, and I gladly accept it as well. Safe 1, Ken Blizzard, Northern Cali, Zinaru, Minister Zin 1, Northern Cali, JB, Northern Cali. I want to shout out Maggie Love. I want to shout out our teacher, KRS1, our First Lady, Miss Simone. I want to shout out Chris Time, Isaac, Predator Prime, incredible DJ doing his thing. I've been watching you, man. Very, very inspiring. And I want to nominate MCs like Supernatural, because you're always in the trenches doing your thing. And I think, it's not like you don't spit enough bars as it is, conscious brother. But you're a very political cat. You're a very conscious cat. Also, Talib Kweli, Buckshot, Immortal Technique, Sabir Bey, Beast 1333. These are just some cats like Sabir Bey. You got bars, dog. You spit. You got a microphone on you all the time. You got a camera in your face, and you're always spitting knowledge, ancient knowledge. And I want to nominate you for the 16-bar rhyme, because I know you're an MC, and I know you got your verses. You just don't want to tell anybody about. But that's it. This is Temple of Hip Hop Mondo 1 on the check-in. And I love all of you, man. I love everybody. It's peace, love, unity, and safely having fun. Let me shout out the architects, Cool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs constantly doing this thing, man. I've been watching you on the internet, following you, brother. And you're a really good dude, man. You're doing your thing. You stay fit. You're like, I want to be you when I grow up. Shout out Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got mad love for my culture. I love my culture. All right. And our culture is supposed to teach other cultures. And, much respect to everybody. Peace.